Hey everyone, it's Mindy Hahne, the Midwest premier sports handicapper, coming to you from TonySpix.com and the half of the morning show duo, The Morning Steam with Ramon Scott. But hope you enjoy this free pick video from our show. Be sure to click in the link in the description for our best bets. Now here is the pick.
Let's get in one more baseball game, and it is the College World Series, Mindy. LSU in Florida. You said you dug in a little bit to this one.
Looks like I might have found them. Here's what I have. Sprout, a Brandon Sprout, and a Ty Floyd. Does that look about right?
Yeah,
Right.
that's what we're expecting anyway. And they threw me a curveball in the two big games against Wake Forest with Skeens and being held back. But nonetheless, Florida here favored in this one. I said, Mindy, that the winner of that series between LSU and Wake, which most people say was the national championship game or series, if you will. They had to come back and kind of play two games. Those were the better teams. And I said, well, the winner of that series is going to be favored to win the College World Series. Well, you know what? That's not the case because if you look at right now in the game here, Florida is favored to win the series. So doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to win the championship because I think they said it was about a pick 'em. So, what did you end up doing with this game?
Well, I still always think that these games come down to who has the better pitching, and I just kind of feel like today and maybe moving forward, I kind of feel like that's LSU. Florida, what they're gonna maybe be back to their ace maybe tomorrow, perhaps, and like for Skeens, it's probably gonna be maybe day 3. I don't know if they would play him tomorrow or not. I don't know for sure if they would maybe move him up a day. So again, if we're looking at Sprout, he is 9-4, 82 Ks here on the season for Florida, and they bat 293. I feel like Florida's bats have been pretty hot in this series. They look like a team that's pretty motivated. But LSU, I just kind of feel like, I feel like I can't go wrong with them here today. I'm taking LSU. The batting average here, 3.14 here for LSU. So they do have the better team batting average. Also, that Ty Floyd, 7-0. He has 103 Ks. That's a bunch for this season. That's a bunch of Ks right there. I'm going to go ahead and take LSU.
Yeah, I'm also going to take LSU in this one, Mindy, of course. Now I can, this was my pick to win the national championship at the beginning of the season. Yeah, I backed off them a little bit with Wake Forest, and I knew it just felt like coming down the stretch in the SEC season, they had a rough series against Auburn. That kind of, I watched some of those games. Just want to LSU shortstop, my favorite player in the tournament, Jordan Thompson, went to my high school, so I kind of like him, and I've followed his career. So as I follow LSU a little bit more closely than other teams, so I liked them going into this season. They were one of the favorites to win it all from the beginning of the season. It's just they didn't have as successful as they were. Now they're in the championship series, so they've lived up to expectations, but they did have some issues as far as being strong all season. I guess that's how best I can categorize it. But I want to take LSU as a dog here today. That's what I'm going to do with Mindy, and I've got LSU to win the series. So let's see here. Blake says take LSU on the money line. Oops. LSU money line there. LSU takes the series, says Hondo. Brett says Skeens will pitch tomorrow. LSU would wrap it up if they win this one. And Thomas, yeah, I pulled it like I do to Mindy. It was 10 when I typed them in. It's 9 now, and the steam came in on the under. And Andrew Ashmore here today says over or under. Well, I've got this one in premium land, I think. So least someone gave it. Did anyone give it out? Zordon said go under, right? So
Yeah.
Zordon changes avatar there. What is that? Looks like an album cover or something. Did you see it? It's kind of scary. Kind of creepy, Zordon. All right, that's College World Series. Enjoy that. I would know. Here's the thing. Interesting to note, Mindy. The ratings for the College World Series, they're through the roof.
Good.
They've been some of the most watched College World Series games of all time. And one thing about, I was like, that incredible game the other night, I was like, man, could this win the ESPY for game of, or at least a candidate for game of the year? But I think the problem is, I think the date's probably cut off for this year's ESPY. And who is going to remember come
Next
13
year.
months from now that college baseball game from way back a year ago? So maybe it won't make it after all. So who would win between a tiger and an alligator? Oh boy, I'm sure I'd watch some video on my phone laying in my bed
I'm not
late
watching
at
that.
night. Oh,
I could barely watch UFC fighting. Come on now. I couldn't watch a tiger and an alligator go after it.
I watch too many of those animal videos where the
I can't do it.
alligator grabs it and takes it into the water. How about the famous one where waste our time with viral vid. We had 3 species of animals, right? The alligator grabs some hyena or something like that, but here comes a herd of water buffalo and gets the tiger and the hyena goes. Remember anybody?
I
know
don't
what we've been talking about?
I don't know. I'd probably be crying. So thanks for watching, and make sure you get over to the Tony'sPicks.com website right now and check out our All Cappers tab where you can purchase some of our own personal picks. And be sure to go ahead and use the promo code TonyT at checkout to save 20%. Okay, have fun. Watch another video. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.